Imagine sitting across from a man at a coffee shop. He's handsome, well-dressed, he laughs at the right moments, he holds the door open for strangers. He looks like someone you'd trust with your life. Now imagine that man has already killed dozens of women. And no one, not his girlfriend, not his coworkers, not even the detectives hunting him, suspected a thing. This is the story of Theodore Robert Bundy, and it's worse than anything you've seen on Netflix. Ted Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. From the outside, his childhood looked ordinary, but the cracks were always there. He grew up believing his mother was his sister. His real father was never identified. By his teenage years, Bundy had already developed a fascination with violence that he would spend decades hiding. What made Bundy so terrifying wasn't just what he did. It was how easily he blended in. He studied law. He volunteered at a suicide prevention hotline where he once worked alongside crime writer Anne Rule, who later wrote one of the most chilling books ever published about him, never suspecting the man beside her was a killer. He was, by every visible measure, a normal man. That was his weapon. Bob Bundy's confirmed murders span from at least 1974 to 1978, across multiple states. His method was calculated. He would often fake an injury, wearing an arm sling or using crutches, to appear helpless and gain the trust of his victims before attacking them. In January 1974, a 21-year-old student at the University of Washington was attacked in her bedroom while she slept. She survived, but barely. It was the first known attack in a series that would terrorize college campuses across the Pacific Northwest. Over the following months, young women began disappearing at an alarming rate, from parks, from campuses, from broad daylight. Witnesses described a charming young man named Ted, who drove a tan Volkswagen Beetle. But no one put the pieces together fast enough. He was arrested in 1975 for the first time and escaped. Twice. His second escape, from a courthouse in Colorado, is the stuff of criminal legend. He jumped from a second-story window and simply walked away. Authorities didn't recapture him for 8 days. His final known crimes took place in January 1978 at Florida State University, where he attacked 4 women inside a sorority house in the middle of the night. 2 of them did not survive. He was caught weeks later driving a stolen car, looking for his next victim. What followed was one of the most watched trials in American history. Bundy, in a final act of calculated arrogance, chose to represent himself. He flirted with spectators. He smiled at cameras. And the courtroom was packed with women who had come to see him. He was convicted and sentenced to death. On death row, he gave detailed confessions to investigators, slowly revealing the full scope of his crimes, always keeping something back, always negotiating, always trying to delay the inevitable. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. He was 42 years old. Outside the prison, crowds gathered. Some held signs. Some cheered. He confessed to 30 murders. Most investigators believe the true number is significantly higher. What Ted Bundy left behind isn't just a body count. It's a question that still haunts criminologists and psychologists to this day. How does someone that monstrous hide so completely in plain sight? The answer is deeply uncomfortable. Because Bundy didn't succeed despite being charming and intelligent. He succeeded because of it. He understood exactly what people expected to see, and he gave it to them. Evil, it turns out, doesn't always look like evil. Sometimes it looks just like everyone else.